Hello there, welcome to a brand new episode where we dive deep into the mysteries of the human body and uncover the science behind everyday experiences. Today, we're embarking on a fascinating journey inside your own skin, literally. We're going to unravel the story of what happens when a spider decides to take a tiny bite out of you. Have you ever wondered what's really going on beneath the surface when you feel that sudden, sharp prick? Well, you're about to find out, step by step. First, let's clear up a common myth. Most spiders aren't out to get you. In fact, they're far more interested in avoiding humans than attacking them. Bites usually happen only if a spider feels threatened, cornered, or accidentally trapped against your skin. For the vast majority of people, a spider bite is nothing more than a minor inconvenience. A small, itchy red bump, much like a mosquito bite. It might be a little annoying, but it's rarely dangerous. But, as with any good story, there are exceptions. A handful of spider species like the infamous black widow or the elusive brown recluse can deliver venom that packs a much more powerful punch. Their bites can cause more serious symptoms, and that's when things get interesting, and a bit more complicated. So, what exactly happens from the moment those tiny fangs break your skin? We'll break it down for you, how the venom enters your body, how your immune system jumps into action, and what signs you should watch for that might mean it's time to seek medical help. Don't worry, we'll keep things simple and easy to understand. No complicated medical jargon, just clear explanations and practical advice you can use. Think of yourself as a detective, piecing together the clues your body gives you after a bite. Is it swelling? Is there pain, or maybe a strange color change? Each symptom tells a part of the story. We'll follow the journey from the initial prick, through the body's natural defense mechanisms, all the way to the final stages of healing. You'll see how your body works tirelessly to protect and repair itself, often without you even realizing it. By the end of this episode, you'll know exactly what's happening under your skin, and what steps to take if you or someone you care about gets bitten. We'll cover when to relax, when to treat at home, and when it's time to call in the professionals. If you're fascinated by the wonders of the human body and want to keep learning, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We've got plenty more amazing stories and helpful tips coming your way. Let's turn fear into knowledge, curiosity into confidence, and get started on this adventure together. Ready to uncover the secrets of the unwelcome little prick? Let's begin this incredible operation. Here we go. Here. Let's zoom in, much closer than the naked eye can see, right to the surface of your skin, where a hidden world of microscopic detail is about to be disturbed. Imagine a spider, feeling threatened or startled, creeping closer and closer, until it's just millimeters away from your skin. This is the moment of the bite, a split second that sets off a chain reaction. The spider's fangs, called chelicerae, are like tiny curved needles. When the spider feels it has no other choice, it presses these fangs into your skin, piercing the surface with surprising precision and speed. Most spiders have fangs that are too delicate to break through human skin, but a select few species have evolved stronger, sharper fangs that can puncture the outer layer in a fraction of a second, almost before you even realize what's happened. In that instant, you might feel a sharp, stinging sensation, like a pinprick, or, depending on the spider and your own sensitivity, you might not feel anything at all. Sometimes the bite is so subtle it goes completely unnoticed until symptoms appear later. If the spider decides to inject venom, it does so through its hollow fangs, which work much like a biological syringe. The venom is delivered deep into the tissue, starting a complex chemical process within your body. But not every bite comes with venom. Sometimes the spider delivers what's called a dry bite. No venom at all, just a warning shot. This is the spider's way of saying back off, without wasting its precious chemical weapon. Spider venom is a fascinating and complex cocktail of proteins, peptides, and enzymes. Each species has its own unique blend, evolved over millions of years to target specific prey or defend against threats. Scientists study these venoms in labs, hoping to unlock their secrets for medicine and science. In the wild, this venom is designed to paralyze or predigest the spider's prey, making it easier to consume. But when injected into a human, the effects are unintended. Our bodies react in unpredictable ways, sometimes mild, sometimes severe. The first thing you'll notice is local tissue damage, a tiny puncture wound, redness, and swelling as your cells react to the foreign substance. The area may become warm, tender, or develop a small bump as your body tries to contain the invader. Your nerves immediately send pain or itching signals to your brain, alerting you that something is wrong. This is your body's first line of defense, a warning system that something foreign has breached your skin. Beneath the surface, blood vessels in the area may be damaged or dilated, triggering inflammation and drawing immune cells to the site. This is the start of your body's response to the venom, and it can escalate quickly. Over the next several hours, or even days, the bite area can change dramatically. Swelling may increase, redness can spread, and in rare cases, blisters or necrosis may develop. This is the opening act in a biological drama that unfolds differently for everyone. Now, let's follow the venom's journey as it spreads deeper into your tissues and in some cases, enters your bloodstream, setting off a cascade of reactions throughout your body. Transition to next scene. The story of the spider bite is just beginning. What happens next depends on the venom, your body, and a race between biology and time. Once injected, the venom spreads through the fluid between your cells. It can enter your lymphatic system, a slow-moving drainage network, or your bloodstream, which moves much faster. If the venom reaches your blood, effects can appear quickly and far from the bite. The type of venom determines what happens next. Neurotoxic venoms attack the nervous system, interfering with signals between nerves and muscles, sometimes causing paralysis or spasms. In humans, this can disrupt breathing or heartbeat, making neurotoxic bites especially dangerous. Cytotoxic venoms, on the other hand, destroy cells and tissues at the bite site. They act like molecular scissors, breaking down cell membranes and causing swelling, blistering, or even tissue death. This can lead to a necrotic ulcer, a nasty, slow-healing wound. Your body doesn't just let this happen, it fights back. Transition to next scene. 12. Your immune system leaps into action the moment venom enters your tissue. Mast cells in your skin detect the invader and release histamine, triggering inflammation. Blood vessels widen and become leaky, bringing in white blood cells to the site. That's why the bite area turns red, swollen, and warm. Neutrophils arrive first, cleaning up debris and attacking bacteria. Macrophages follow, engulfing venom molecules and damaged cells. Meanwhile, lymphocytes start building a targeted defense, learning to recognize the venom and producing antibodies. These antibodies flag venom for destruction and help your body respond faster if you're bitten again. This microscopic battle is what causes most of the visible symptoms. But what do you actually feel on the outside? Transition to next scene. 15. For most spider bites, symptoms are mild and stay local. You'll likely see a small red bump, like a mosquito bite, caused by increased blood flow and swelling. Pain and itching are common, thanks to nerve irritation and histamine. Try not to scratch, it can lead to infection. Sometimes, you might spot 2 tiny puncture marks or a small blister. Leave blisters intact, they protect healing skin. Symptoms usually peak within a day or two, then fade. Most bites heal completely within a week, leaving little trace. This is the typical story for common house or garden spiders, but a few spiders can cause much more trouble. Now let's talk about the rare but dangerous spiders. Only a handful of species worldwide have venom that's truly harmful to humans. Neurotoxic spiders like black widows can cause severe muscle pain, cramps, and even affect breathing within an hour. Symptoms may include rigid abdominal muscles, nausea, sweating, and high blood pressure. Cytotoxic spiders like brown recluses cause tissue destruction, starting with redness and blistering, then turning dark as skin dies, sometimes forming deep ulcers. Systemic symptoms like fever and chills can also occur. These severe reactions are rare and limited to certain regions, mostly North America and Australia. In many places like the UK, dangerous spiders are virtually non-existent. Still, knowing the signs is important, especially if you travel. So what should you do if you're bitten? Transition to next scene. 13. If you think you've been bitten, stay calm. Most bites aren't dangerous. Clean the area gently with soap and water to reduce infection risk. Apply a cold compress for 10-15 minutes every hour to relieve pain and swelling. Never put ice directly on your skin. Elevate the bitten limb if possible to reduce swelling. Over-the-counter pain relievers or antihistamines can help with discomfort and itching. Don't cut the wound, suck out venom, or use a tourniquet. These do more harm than good. The best approach: clean, cold, and elevate while you monitor symptoms. But how do you know if you need medical help? Transition to next scene. 13. Watch for red flags that mean you need a doctor. Systemic symptoms, severe muscle cramps, headache, vomiting, fever, or chills are a warning sign. Trouble breathing, chest tightness, or wheezing is a medical emergency. Call for help immediately. If redness and swelling worsen after 24 hours or red streaks spread from the bite, you may have a skin infection needing antibiotics. Darkening skin or an open sore could mean tissue damage from cytotoxic venom. Young children, elderly people, or those with weak immune systems should see a doctor for any bite. If you know the bite was from a dangerous spider, seek help right away. It's always better to be safe than sorry. So, what's the big takeaway? Transition to final scene. We've explored what happens during a spider bite, from the moment venom is delivered, to the incredible ways your body leaps into action to defend itself. It's a fascinating process, and it shows just how resilient and adaptable our bodies truly are. The good news is, most spider bites are completely harmless. For the vast majority of people, a bite might cause a little redness, some mild swelling, or a bit of itching, nothing more than a minor inconvenience that usually goes away on its own within a few days. Of course, there are exceptions. Serious reactions are rare and they're almost always linked to just a handful of spider species like the brown recluse or black widow, which are found only in certain regions. Knowing where these spiders live and what they look like can help you stay prepared, but not paranoid. Understanding the difference between harmless and potentially dangerous spiders is empowering. It helps you stay calm, make smart decisions, and avoid unnecessary worry if you ever spot a spider nearby. Remember, spiders aren't out to get us. In fact, they're some of nature's best pest controllers, quietly keeping insect populations in check in our homes, gardens, and beyond. Without them, we'd be overrun by bugs. So the next time you see a spider, try to observe it with curiosity and respect. There's no need to fear these fascinating creatures. Instead, appreciate the important role they play in our ecosystem, and remember that most encounters are completely safe. Of course, it's still smart to take a few simple precautions. Shake out shoes and clothes that have been left on the floor, especially if you live in an area where venomous spiders are found. Be mindful when reaching into dark corners, under furniture, or into storage spaces where spiders might hide. Take a little time to learn about the spiders that live in your area. A field guide or a quick online search can help you identify which species are common and whether any pose a real risk. Knowledge is your best tool for staying safe and confident. And if you ever do get bitten, don't panic. Your body is well equipped to handle most bites, especially if you know some basic first aid, like cleaning the area, applying a cool compress, and watching for unusual symptoms. If you're ever unsure or if you notice severe reactions, don't hesitate to seek medical advice. Thanks for joining me on this journey inside the human body. We've seen how our defenses work and how understanding the world around us can help us live with more confidence and less fear. Stay curious, stay safe, and respect the tiny creatures we share our world with. The more we learn, the more we realize how connected we all are, even to the smallest of spiders. Until next time.